Hufcor, the world's leading manufacturer of operable partitions, or air walls, presents how to set up and maintain your Hufcor operable partition system. When partitions are set up correctly, they provide excellent sound control. Sound control is extremely important for the comfort and satisfaction of those using the rooms. In addition to demonstrating how to set up and take down your partitions, this video also includes information on how to clean your partitions, plus a simple troubleshooting guide. Treat your Hufcor partitions with care and regular preventative maintenance, and they'll provide years of trouble-free service. It's important that all operators view this video in its entirety before moving your Hufcor operable partitions into place. Omnidirectional partitions are also called individual panels or single panels. The panels are stored in a stack when not in use. The stack may be located in the room or in a storage closet called a pocket, which is either in or adjacent to the room. The pocket may or may not have doors which cover the pocket opening. When present, these doors are known as pocket doors. Any pocket door instructions provided on this video are for those supplied by Hufcor. Each panel has two carriers or trolleys located at the top of the panel. This carrier supports the panel and rolls in the overhead track system. The track allows the panel to turn and move through intersections so it can be used in more than one location. Most Hufcor omnidirectional panels have retractable top and bottom seals which seal the panel in the opening and keep out sound. All retractable seals are activated or set using a removable operating handle. The seal mechanism is located about 40 inches or 1,016 millimeters from the floor in the edge of the panel. To operate the seal, insert the handle over the mechanism, firmly grasp the handle, and turn it approximately 180 degrees. You will feel and hear the force of the seals extending or retracting. The last panel in the opening is called a lever closure panel. This panel is equipped with a full height expanding jamb. This jamb is used to seal the system tight against the wall and apply force across the entire system. Other types of closure panels are also used. If your partition does not have a lever closure panel like this one, please see the options section of this video. Make certain your hands are clean or that you wear clean gloves before moving the panels. This is especially important if the panels are covered with carpet or fabric. Fabric or carpet can be very expensive and difficult to clean or replace. Before moving the panels, inspect the area and make certain there are no people or objects nearby. Ask any people to move away and remove objects or equipment before moving the panels. Damage to the panels can be costly. If your partitions are stored in a pocket, open the pocket door or doors as wide as possible. The operation of Hufcor pocket doors is in the options section. It's extremely important that the retractable seals do not rub along the floor. Check to see that the seals have been retracted. After checking the seals, you're ready to move your panels into position. Grab both sides of the panel and gently pull towards you. This will move the panel from the stack onto the track. Always lead with the bullnose end of the panel. You will be able to feel the carrier as it moves into the track. Continually move the panel when the carriers are at an intersection. Use care when cornering your omnidirectional panels. Hufcor's patented design will allow you to easily move the panels around corners. If you run into difficulty, don't apply excessive torque to the panels. Let the panel hang straight in the corner and then turn the panel when in position. If your panels are very tall, you may have a track system that operates with curves instead of angles. Instructions for this system are included in the options section. When the panel is in the main track, slowly move it into position. Push the panel at a controlled speed. Never shove the panel unattended down the track. Never push more than 2 panels at once, and be careful not to slam them together. Repeated abuse may damage the panels and the track. To ensure proper setup, allow the panel to hang plumb. The first panel is equipped with a flexible vinyl seal. Press the first panel firmly against the wall, compressing the vinyl seal as tightly as possible. Steady the panel by placing your foot against the bottom edge. While holding the panel firmly with your foot, set the quick set seals using your removable operating handle. Quickly check to make certain the top and bottom seals are set properly. This will save having to move and reset the panels later. Remember, the seals must be set to keep out sound. If even one seal is not properly set, noise will travel from one room to the next. Some setups will require that the lead panel be placed against an intersecting partition. Install these the same way. Move the remaining Omni panels into position the same way. The rest of the panels have a hard plastic or steel seal the full height of one edge. This seal nests into the edge of the adjacent panel. Make certain each panel is pressed tightly to the panel next to it. Set the seals the same as you did for the first panel. Look at each panel after you've set the seals. As you add panels to the run, they should be straight and plumb. If they're not, retract the seals, pull the panel back somewhat, realign the panel, and reset the seals so the panels are straight. And be careful not to slam them together. Repeated abuse may damage the panels and the track. Some Hufcor omnidirectional partition systems will have a pass door. Pass door panels seal differently. The bottom seal activators are found along the door frame or on the panel face of the legs. Simply open the door, then set the seal on either side and on the door itself. Then close the door. Place the last panel in the opening. You will be close to a wall, so carefully reach into the edge of the panel and set the seals as usual. After the seals are set, extend the jamb by placing the operating handle into the seal mechanism located on the face of the panel. Extend the jamb until it is tight against the wall. Do not apply excessive force or you could damage the mechanism. After completing these simple steps, this is how your omnidirectional partition system should appear. Make sure to store the removable operating handle in a secure place. To take down the system, simply reverse the steps. Once again, be sure to check that there are no people, equipment, or objects near the panel or in the stack area before moving the partition. First, open the pocket doors if your system has them. Second, retract the expandable jamb using the mechanism on the face of the panel. Third, retract the seals and move the panels into the stack area. Make sure you stack the panels in the same order they came out. This is especially important if your panels are to be used in other tracks. Often, owners will color code labels on the panels to identify the correct track and stack for storage. When all the panels are in the stack, we suggest you set the seals on the last panel. This keeps unauthorized people from removing them. If you have pocket doors, close them. If your Hufcor partitions are not working as intended, try these simple troubleshooting techniques before calling your Hufcor distributor for service. Troubleshooting for omni and paired partitions. If your seals do not set, simply reset the panels and set the seals with the removable handle. If they still do not set, call for service. If you can't move a panel down the track, or if it's difficult to move, your carrier may be bent or broken. Call for service. Do not attempt to move the panel. Second, if you're in a cold climate, check the roof for snow load. Snow loads could cause the overhead structure to sag and jam the partition into place. If your partition leaks sound, the privacy of the people using your rooms is compromised. If you suspect sound leaks, be certain the retractable seals are set. Check to see that the panels are pushed tightly together and are in a straight line. Then, make certain the seals are set on the pass door. Finally, check the expanding jamb closure. Make certain the seal is extended against the wall. After trying simple troubleshooting techniques, your system may need service from a trained Hufcor distributor. It's important that you report any damage or malfunctions immediately. Continued use of a malfunctioning partition may cause more damage. Now, when calling for service, please have the identification information from the panel label. Each Hufcor panel has an identification tag on one end of the panel. Copy the Hufcor order number, series, and panel type from this tag. Include as much detailed information as you can about the problem. Hufcor recommends that you conduct a visual inspection of your partition at least once a year and quarterly if they're used often. To inspect, move each panel into the opening where you'll have good light and ample room to inspect them. Listen for scraping or unusual noise during movement. This could indicate a carrier needs replacing. Look for obvious bent or broken parts or trim. Check to see that any vinyl seals are in place and not torn or missing. Now, set the seals several times. They should move easily. During this inspection, it's a good time to clean the panel surfaces if needed. Then, wipe the inside of the track. Wipe the running surfaces of the track with a clean, lint-free cloth. Make sure you clean all the running surfaces. For individual panels, we recommend an annual application of white lithium grease to the track surface. This will help keep the carriers moving smoothly through intersections. These simple steps will add years to the life of your partitions and keep them working smoothly.